Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Lord of All. My hero has hundreds of millions of supermodels. Chapter 26. Back at the territory, Su Xiao was in a pretty good mood. In one day, the level rose from level 1 to level 10. This upgrade speed is simply incredible. Many lords may not be able to reach level 10 when the monster wave comes on the 7th day. Like his classmates, they are generally at level 2 and struggling to move up to level 3. It is very difficult to obtain experience points in the endless world. When a new lord kills a beast, he can gain 1 experience point. If you want to level up quickly, you can't do it without a little chance. Lord, under the shade of the tree, Milty looked at Su Xiao doubtfully. She felt that Su Xiao was a little different, but she couldn't tell what was different. This feeling is very strange. Hey, Su Xiao came to Milty and sat down next to Milty. There was a big tree next to his Lord Crystal, and he specifically told Wang Gaoyuan and the others not to cut down the tree. Milty glanced at Su Xiao curiously. Seeing that Su Xiao didn't speak, she half closed her eyes and sat against the tree. Her level has reached the upper limit of the territorial unit level, and now she has nothing to do. She just killed a legendary dragon last night, and Su Xiao didn't let her go out to explore anymore. Milty is very fast and can travel hundreds of days in one night. Because of this, it would be a bit bad if it attracted the attention of big forces. The head of a legendary dragon is enough to digest for a while. Under the shade of the tree, with the warm spring breeze blowing on her face, Su Xiao leaned against the tree trunk, closed her eyes, and fell into a deep sleep. He didn't sleep all night yesterday, and today he broke into a wave of Lord Dungeons. I am really mentally exhausted. Hearing Su Xiao's breathing gradually calming down, Milty quietly stood up. She stared at Su Xiao carefully with her big eyes. Do not know why, from Su Xiao, she felt the intimacy of her own clan. But Su Xiao is obviously a human being. Is it possible that her lord can transform into an angel? Strangeness, Milty murmured in a low voice. Although she was confused, she did not reject this kind of intimacy, but rather liked it. Because of your kindness, Hero Milta's favorability has increased by 5 points, and the current favorability is 7. Close black lens bracket. Su Xiao took a nap and slept until dusk. The sound of farmers moving iron ore woke him up. He opened his eyes and stretched. Under Su Xiao's order, farmers worked at sunrise and rested at sunset. There are no street lights in this damn place, so they can't be allowed to go home in the dark. They didn't have Milta's angelic radiance to light up the night. Therefore, Su Xiao does not allow farmers to work overtime. Lord, the food is ready. Wang Gaoyuan stepped forward and said respectfully. I'll eat it later. Has the iron ore quantity reached the standard today? Su Xiao asked. 300% achieved. Wang Gaoyuan raised his head slightly. Very good. Su Xiao smiled. You guys eat first. Okay, Lord. Wang Gaoyuan resigned. Su Xiao stood up and put his hand on the Lord Crystal. The Lord Crystal upgrade conditions have been met. Do you want to upgrade? Close black lens bracket. Upgrade. Wood times 100, stone times 100, iron ore times 100, and territory energy times 1000 have been consumed. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, your Lord Crystal has reached level 2. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, the upper limit of the level of your territorial units has been raised to level 20. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, the maximum number of buildings in your territory has been increased to 20. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, you have unlocked a new architectural drawing. Weapon training ground, animal stable, human ordinary military building, cellar. Weapon training ground. Train your troops and gain experience points continuously. Construction requirements. Wood times 50, stone times 50, iron ore times 10. Accelerated construction requirements. Territory energy times 50. Animal husbandry tongue. Livestock can be raised in captivity. Construction requirements. Wood times 50, stone times 50, iron ore times 10. Accelerated construction requirements. Territory energy times 50. Human ordinary arms building. Human armies can be recruited, and their grades will fluctuate between ordinary 1-star to ordinary 9-star. Recruitment requirements. Food times 10, water times 10, territory energy times population. Or use the military recruitment card to recruit. Construction requirements: wood times 100, stone times 100, iron ore times 50. Accelerated construction requirements: territory energy times 100. Seller can store supplies. Construction requirements: stone times 10, iron ore times 10. Accelerated construction requirements: territory energy times 10. The territory has been upgraded to level 2. The upper limit of the level of territorial units has been increased, the upper limit of the number of buildings has been increased, and some new buildings have also been unlocked. Su Xiao waved his hand and used the energy of the territory to speed up the construction of a cellar. A cellar is very necessary. There are too many resources in his territory. The wood, stone, and iron ore are all piled on the flat ground. It's a bit too much to spoil the scenery. The storage space of the Lord Crystal is limited, and Su Xiao will usually store more precious things in it. Milty, let's go out and practice together tonight. Su Xiao looked at Milty. Okay, Lord. Milty nodded in response. Then let's eat first. Su Xiao took Milty and sat on the wooden bench, looking at the rich barbecue and wild vegetables on the stone table, and started to eat. As a 12-winged holy angel, Milty was not allowed to be contaminated with these things. However, with the hungry ghost path in her body, she can turn anything into her own energy and will not pollute the angel's glory. While Su Xiao was eating, he was using the Tiandao terminal to chat with me, Tianxuan. He has great ideas about the legendary city wall building card. His territory is not lacking in offensive qualities at all, but it is relatively weak in terms of defense. If a powerful enemy invades, the farmers may have to hide in cellars. How to trick the legendary city wall into hands. Those are building cards, not blueprints. They don't require legendary construction materials, nor do they require a lot of territory energy to speed up construction. It can be used directly. Su Xiao was very excited. Su Xiao, picture, look at this dragon meat. It's full of color, flavor and flavor. It doesn't need any seasoning. It's very delicious. Quote. Su Xiao. It is said that boss-level dragon meat is great for supplementing nutrients and has the function of prolonging life. I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, please stop fooling me. Am I such a fool? Trading city walls for meat. I am the chosen one. Besides, city walls are just like that. Can't you just build some walls in the early stage? Su Xiao gnawed on the white radish and looked at the Tiandao terminal information. I have been eating meat all the time lately, and I feel a little bored. I am the chosen one. I look carefree and a straight-tempered magician. But not stupid. You can't fool someone if you want to. As for the wall he mentioned, Su Xiao has no plans to build it. The wall can only protect against wild animals and small people. Not much help to his territory. You must know that the size of the monster wave attacking the city on the 7th day is determined based on the strength of the territory. With the 12-winged holy angels here, Su Xiao won't be surprised if a demon comes. Su Xiao. Dragon scales can be used to make armor, dragon eyes can be used as medicine, and dragon horns and teeth can be used to refine magical weapons. I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, please don't increase the price. I won't sell this city wall. I won't reply to messages for the time being. I'm busy now. Dragon scales, dragon eyes, dragon horns, and dragon teeth are all good, but they are not helpful for the early development of the territory. These legendary materials cannot be digested by newcomers in the territory. Like a beggar living on a desert island, looking at a mountain of gold. Just wait and stare. Su Xiao. I have a legendary unit building card. I am the chosen one. What? I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, is he real or fake? I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, you didn't lie to me, did you? I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, please say something. Su Xiao. Legendary unit building card Red Flame Molten Land. Quote. I am the chosen one. I'm going. I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, you are my brother. I am the chosen one. I am willing to exchange the legendary city wall building card with you. I am the chosen one. Is it okay? Brother Xiao. I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao is here. I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, actually I have always felt that you are the most handsome man in our team. I am not even half as handsome as you. I am the chosen one. If you accept Damo Guyan as the captain, then you will be our second brother. I am the chosen one. God knows what the devil is. My second brother is here. Please accept my bow from the chosen one. I am the chosen one. Meet the video. Quote, I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, I beg you, please switch with me. Su Xiao. One legendary city wall building card is not enough. I am the chosen one. Ah, then I don't have anything else precious. I am the chosen one. Brother Xiao, how about you exchange it with me first, and I can make up for the other things later. Su Xiao. You can go raise it now. I am the chosen one. That will take some time. Brother Xiao, you must keep it for me and don't use it. Su Xiao. Yeah, I, the chosen one, am really excited about the legendary military building card. The Crimson Flame Melting Land, who was able to recruit the giant flame dragon, was a perfect match for him as a magician. How majestic is it when a magician rides a dragon? I was so anxious that I was the chosen one, so I went around borrowing favors. With him as the magic holy body, in the magic world, the power of favor is really quite powerful. Su Xiao closed the Tiandao terminal information. After thinking for a while, he decided to exchange the legendary military building card for the city wall. Of course, you still need more chips. After all, as a legendary military building, it can be said to be the backbone of a territory's development. Whether it is the early, middle or late stages, they all play a decisive role. How terrifying would it be to continuously recruit legendary troops? But Su Xiao herself has no idea of development. One is because the upgrade of troops may not keep up with the pace of his territory. His hero has 10 times the experience value. Facing this speed, upgrading his troops is like a turtle crawling. The more units there are, the easier it is to keep up. In addition, beasts such as dragons are difficult to manage. They are not like humans, who say whatever they want, and they have huge appetites and only eat meat. In terms of food in the territory, there will be great pressure. After comprehensive consideration, Su Xiao gave up Red Flame Molten Land. Besides, he also has 10 legendary arms recruitment cards, and he can directly go to the arms space to recruit legendary arms. The initial territory population limit is very low. These 10 legendary troop recruitment cards are even more valuable to new lords than legendary troop buildings. After all, military building recruitment requires digesting resources. The advantage of military building is that there is a steady stream of supplies. After dinner, Su Xiao entered the virtual world of Zudian Network. Come to the arms space and prepare to recruit arms. Tonight, he was going to level up with Milty, and by the way, he was going to recruit new soldiers. At this time, the military space is sparsely populated and there is no one everywhere. Su Xiao came to a self-service recruitment machine and inserted the legendary military recruitment cards into it one by one. Carrying a grade-level troop recruitment card allows you to recruit troops in the troop space. The military recruitment card, without a grade, can only be used in your own military building. Please select the recruitment type. Close black lens bracket. Ranged arms. With a city wall, long-range troops are necessary. Whether it is air defense or attacking the enemy, you can fully demonstrate the distance advantage. Suddenly, rays of golden light fell from the sky, and women with bulging figures walked out of the golden light. They have bright blonde hair, green eyes, and pointed ears. What deserves most attention is their waist. It's too thin and can't be held in a full hand. It's not the waist that a human should have at all. Su Xiao was stunned for a moment. Congratulations on recruiting the legendary 9-star soldier, the elf marksman. Close black lens bracket. Ha, there seems to be a golden light there. Where is the golden light? Are you dazzled? This is the space of arms, and the golden light represents the legendary arms. Only one person in our blue star owns the legendary military building. Yes, I heard it alarmed the galaxy. Haha, you haven't seen the faces of those countries. In the past, there were all kinds of evil spirits towards our Kyushu kingdom, but now they are licking their faces one by one. Yes, the Lord of the Kingdom of Japan almost bent his waist to the ground when he visited our Lord of the 9 provinces. That's really cool to watch. All this is because of the legendary military building. I really envy people who can have legendary arms. I remember she's a girl. What's her name? Yi Zicho. Why are you talking so much? What does the legendary realm have to do with us? Hurry up and recruit some troops and go back. See Lord, no gift. Return to the territory. Su Xiao looked at the 10 elven wives, elven soldiers. He immediately consumed materials and territory energy to upgrade his house. 9 residential houses were upgraded to 2 bedrooms and 1 living room. Thus, 4 residential houses can provide accommodation for 8 farmers. The remaining 5 houses can accommodate these 10 elves. He and Milty can live in the Hall of Heroes. Introduce yourselves first. Su Xiao rubbed her temples. For a moment, he was dazzled. This emotional recovery doesn't seem to be a good thing. In the past, when Chipo was disabled, he had no feelings for women. Lord, my name is Loretta. I'm Nephia, Sylphie. IG, Sheila, Latina, Finny, Claire, Cleome. Lord, my name is Fania. I have the power to penetrate the sky. You can call me Sky Fania. The last and shortest elf is a bit of a drama queen. Su Xiao smiled and nodded. He immediately selected the tallest elf and said, Sylphie, they will be managed by you from now on. Yes, Sylphie stepped forward to accept the order. You can also see that I am a human being. I don't know much about some of the elves, customs and habits. Please forgive me if there are any conflicts in my life in the future, and please feel free to speak if necessary. Su Xiao said again. Okay, Lord. All the elves replied in unison. But Fania, who was short in stature, looked a little disappointed. Obviously, she wanted to be the captain of this elf marksman. The elves scanned the territory with their eyes. The farmers have all gone out to work. With only 9 private houses, a hall of heroes, and a cellar, the territory looked a little barren. I don't know what kind of luck I got. A human being can actually recruit a legendary 9-star army like them. As a noble race in the heavens, some elves inevitably become arrogant. They are the legendary 9-star soldiers and elven marksmen. In order to please them, the Lord had to look ahead and flatter them. The elves raised their proud heads. A few elves are even taller than 1.9 meters, which is taller than Su Xiao. At this moment, a young figure came into their eyes. A pair of pale golden eyes stared at them curiously. Suddenly, an indescribable sense of oppression came over him. The elf marksman looked at the little blonde loli in surprise. This is. Fania trembled. All the elves trembled. The oppression from the life level made them sweat. Sweat soaked through the clothes, clinging to the soft armor and short skirt. Elf body fluids have a natural fragrance. For a time, the audience was dripping with sweat. Plop. Sylphie was the first to kneel down. Thump 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 thump. All the legendary 9-star elven marksmen knelt down. What are you doing? Su Xiao looked at Milty in confusion. I didn't do anything. Milty raised her little head slightly. I've seen the hero. Sylphie and other elves shouted in unison. Their eyes burned with a flame called fanaticism. As a branch of the legendary 9-star army, it belongs to the same territory as the hero. They felt the personal aura of Milty. That's the breath of myth. In this barren territory, there is a mythical hero. Due to the power of Milty's aura, Elf Sylphie's loyalty increased by 10 points, current loyalty, 80. Close black lens bracket. Due to the power of Milty's aura, Elf Fania's loyalty increased by 10 points, current loyalty, 80. Close black lens bracket. Due to the power of Milta's aura, Elf Cleome's loyalty increased by 10 points, current loyalty, 80. Close black lens bracket. Comma. The loyalty of the elves suddenly increased by 10 points. From loyalty to duty, to diligence. Everyone, get up, Su Xiao said with a smile. The elves did not respond, but looked at Milty. Milty said nothing, just hugged Su Xiao's thigh and looked at them curiously. Seeing this, the elves stood up one after another and lowered their noble heads to Su Xiao. At this moment, elves, surrender to humans. That night, the farmers who were washing dishes and changing clothes by the river came back. They went into the house to rest. Su Xiaowen wore Milty and went out hunting with 10 elf marksmen. Open black lens bracket. Elf marksman close black lens bracket. Level. Legend 9 stars. Growth coefficient is 90. Level 1. Each upgrade gets 90 free attribute allocation points. Loyalty 80. Diligently. Health value 300. Physical strength 30. Spell strength 0. Physical defense 20. Spell defense 20. Open black lens bracket skill. Vision concentration. gains super long sight range. The further away from the attack target, the higher the damage caused. It increases by 1% every 100 meters, with a maximum increase of 100%. Wind Chaser gains extremely fast movement speed, attack speed, and nerve reflex speed. The physical damage and spell damage received by wind element's protection is reduced by 30%. Close black lens bracket. Evaluation. Elf Legend, an epic in the hands of archers. Close black lens bracket. The panel of 10 elven marksmen, even if they are only level 1, is very exaggerated. Often Su Xiao is shot to death by an arrow before he even sees where the prey is. You know, they haven't used high-grade bows and arrows yet. He just uses his hand as a bow and the wind as an arrow, that's how powerful he is. How powerful would it be if paired with a legendary bow and arrow? Among them, Fania came especially hard. The small fists were clenched emptily, aiming into the distance, always vigilant. Whenever there was any disturbance, she would bew. This made Su Xiao couldn't help but recall that when he was a child, he used his hand to mark the muzzle of a gun and shoot out. It's just that Fania can really shoot people to death. Whenever Su Xiao looked at Fania, Fania would puff up her chest and look proud. That look seemed to say, "It's not too late to change the captain's seat now." Su Xiao burst into laughter. One night passed, and Su Xiao returned to the territory exhausted. Going out to level up at night, in his opinion, is a good way to level up and avoid other lords. But the ideal is very full, and the reality is very skinny. He has all the fighting power, but he can't find any blame. There are low-level monsters around here, and the experience points gained are too little. Leveling efficiency is very low. Just for the elf marksmen to go out and practice every day, it would be difficult for them to reach level 10 within 10 days and a half. Not to mention people like him and Milty who need more experience points to upgrade. Of course, Milty has 10 times the experience points, so that's okay. But it was a bit hard for him to bear. Even if you find a boss and kill it tonight, the experience gained will be a drop in the bucket. Su Xiao knew that the main reason for this phenomenon was that his upgrade speed was much faster than that of the new lord. The nearby monster resources can no longer keep up with his level improvement. If you want to fight high-level monsters, you have to risk exploring the fog of war and traveling to distant places. This is not the way to go. Let's build the military training field first. Su Xiao decided to provide experience points for the elven marksmen in the form of a military training ground. It's just that the elves are no better than Milty. They have been busy all night and they need to take a rest. So he yawned and went back to his room to sleep. Lord, let's go and rest first. Lord, elves are very particular about privacy. Please don't come into our room when we are sleeping. Yes, you can't peek at us sleeping. A group of elves smiled brightly and entered the house. Su Xiao heard that elves like nature and have the habit of sleeping in tree houses. Fortunately, these elves of his are not picky. Nor did he criticize the trees he saw being cut down. This actually put aside some of Su Xiao's previous worries. Su Xiao gave Sylphie an order. From now on, the elves will train at the military training ground. At other times, just stay in the territory and don't need to go anywhere to avoid emergencies. Milty, is there any way to reach a distant place in a short time? Su Xiao looked at Milty and asked. Yes, Lord. Milty nodded. Then take me there. Su Xiao's eyes lit up. How far? Milty asked. It's very far, it's better to be farther than last time. Su Xiao said excitedly. Okay, Lord, Milty said, squatting down. Su Xiao naturally understood what Milty meant. He looked around. The farmers were out and the elves were resting. Well, no one saw them. He whistled guiltily and lay on Milty's back. Lord, what are you whistling for? Do you want to give me a secret signal? No, Lord, hurry up. After Milty finished speaking, 12 wings bloomed. Her figure grew taller in vain. The long golden hair ripples with the golden glow. Angel glory, fully open. Milty soared into the sky with Su Xiao on her back, turned into a streak of light, and dissipated in the sky. This time, Su Xiao was shocked. He had no idea that Milty would display the full glory of an angel. Feeling Milty's plump curves, Su Xiao's hands and feet became slightly stiff. Hey, did you see any light flash by? How can this be done in broad daylight? It seems like it's true. Isn't someone flying over? You are bragging, who can fly in this area? It really seems like there is. In the regional channel, a lord began to bubble up. The fleeting golden light caused some disturbance. When traveling through the fog of war, you will inevitably encounter areas where there is no fog of war. That means there are territorial units in that area. Whenever this happens, Milty will avoid it. Her figure was hidden in the golden light, and it was difficult to detect her in a flash. At the same time, Su Xiao's Tiandao terminal sounded a prompt. At all members, Brother Yun has reached level 5. We intend to form an alliance of lords, called Qingzhou First Alliance. We all have the right to be the first to join. FK, Brother Yun's beef. Really or not, it's already level 5. This is just the 5th day. Oh, I'm still at level 2. If you kill monsters by leapfrogging levels, your leveling speed will naturally be faster. I really envy the rare soldiers. Qi Yun. Well, the highest level of the monsters nearby is only level 5. If you want to kill monsters beyond the level, you can't find them. Look what this says, I suffered a critical blow. Damn it, we farmers have to worry about being attacked by monsters when we work. Brother Yun. There is really no comparison between people. Su Xiao watched the group chat messages for a while, and Qi Yun formed a group. Having rare military buildings can indeed get support from the country and play a leading role. In the galaxy where Blue Star is located, and even in the entire universe, most of the top lords are struggling with the rare 1 star to the rare 9 star. There are only a handful of people who have legends. Su Xiao rubbed her nose and still had no idea of making her mythical hero public. If he is a rare hero, he can still reveal his skills and gain some resource support. But the gap between myth and rarity is really too big. It is so big that not to mention Blue Star, even the entire 3,000 worlds of the human race cannot bear it. People are afraid of being famous and pigs are afraid of being strong. The common man is not guilty, but he is guilty of carrying the jade. Su Xiao didn't want to bring trouble to the human race. At least with his current territorial strength, it is not enough to bring about the emergence of 12-winged holy angels. He believed that any creature with brains would understand the principle of killing things in the cradle. This is not a brainless drama, and he is not the protagonist in the drama. The villain with no brains keeps giving away experience points. But this doesn't mean that he can't use the 12-winged holy angel to make a fuss. The first thing required is confidentiality. God knows and ghosts know, it is an identity he has prepared. If you want to earn a lot of resources and quickly improve your level, you still have to rely on Milta's power. Qi Yun. At Su Xiao, how are you doing? There will be a wave of monsters in 2 days. Perhaps because he had rare soldiers, Qi Yun's confidence became stronger. He no longer ridiculed Su Xiao to attract Su Xiao's attention like he did in the past. On the contrary, Qi Yun felt a little sympathetic to Su Xiao. I sympathize with Su Xiao's brain. How hard do you have to think to choose 100 territory energy between the initial unit building and 100 territory energy? Su Xiao chuckled. Recently, basically no classmates are looking for him. Even Long Chao Chao had less contact with him. Perhaps because of abandoning the initial construction of the military space, everyone has already agreed that he will retire. Su Xiao. Very good, don't miss it. Qi Yun. Haha, Su Shen, I wonder what level you, the number 1 genius in Qingzhou, are at now. Brother Yun, ask him what he is doing. He doesn't even have a soldier. Who says there isn't? It's just that there is no initial unit building. Haha, if there is no initial unit building, how can we still have units? Is it possible that Su Xiao can upgrade to level 2 territory and unlock human military structures? It's so funny. In the first 5 days, the territory has been upgraded to level 2. Zhao Shang, who loves to brag, doesn't dare to brag like that. That is, hey, it's only been a few days and you've forgotten everything the teacher taught you. If you don't have a military building, you can also use graded military recruitment cards to recruit troops in the military space. Well, I really forgot. I graduated and returned it all. Hehe. Qi Yun. Don't make any noise, I'm asking Su Xinhua. Suddenly, everyone fell silent. Su Xiao. Level 10. Ha, level 10. You can't bullshit like that. Su Xiao, stop pretending. There are still 2 days before the monster wave attacks the city. When the ranking list of the new Blue Star Lords is announced, won't you be slapped in the face? Why is he afraid of being slapped in the face? He has already quit his career as a lord, so hurry up and find a good university. In this Blue Star world of lords, the word, university, is a relatively insulting word in the circle of lords. Only those who have been eliminated from the endless world will go back to college to learn a skill so that they can integrate into social life. Han Chuang has been studying hard for more than 10 years, all about lords. Once you are eliminated from the endless world and lose your status as a lord, you will be nothing. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.